Hey everybody, welcome back to SV Blown Away. In this week's video we explain a little bit about island life and the difficulties in even the simplest of projects. We are Natalie, Ian and Nelson, and together we are living a life less ordinary. Welcome on board. Following on from last week's video, we are doing more maintenance on this rusty old boat. Oh no. Hey Nat, we're out of paintbrushes. Nat, you appear to be in a coffee shop.
Yes, my dog.
Coffee training. What are we planning on doing today?
Today we're going to go and buy some paintbrushes.
Oh, okay, paintbrushes, that should be easy. What's the shop just around the corner?
Oh, on the next island.
Next island? To buy a paintbrush? Surely paintbrushes you can just walk into West Marine and pick it up.
Yeah.
If you were at the Annapolis boat show, you could have bought loads of them.
Yes.
Why didn't we go?
Yes. We'd rather spend €64 on a return ferry trip to the next island.
Say that again.
€64 on a ferry to the next island.
To buy some paintbrushes?
Yes.
How long is that going to take us?
It's a return round trip of 4 hours.
4 hours to buy some paintbrushes and €64? And that's without the cost of the actual paintbrushes?
Correct.
Are you crazy?
Yes.
Now, Natalie.
There's a rental bike and motorbike thing over there, rental cars.
Oh yeah, let's go see them. Found the paint shop. Home Depot. Perfect. Hold down camera. Next we need sandpaper and paintbrushes.
Yep, go.
Here, you just walk past them.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
there's masking tape and everything behind you if you need any more tape. 80.
And with our bag full of DIY materials, we have just enough time left to check out this volcanic crater.
Yeah, the crater's over there in the middle.
It's quite impressive.
Ticket's €3.
Stump up some money. Go, 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 go. Time is of the essence. Hang on, let me crouch down so Nat's in the picture.
Shut up. Oh.
That pile you can see behind us is sulphur. And it stinks down here. We're in the crater of a volcano.
Dun, dun, dun. We've got to go and pay for entrance tickets.
Yeah, let's go. Kalimera. She's under 12 though.
I charge you double. Be careful what you say. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is it your first visit? Would
It
you like
is.
some information leaflet?
Yeah, we'd love some. We've not been here before.
I have this in English.
Okay.
With some basic knowledge on the volcano.
Yeah.
And this map is published this year. It shows you the position of all 10 craters in the caldera.
Okay.
And some of them have trails you can visit and explore. Some of them you can just observe from a distance.
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah, we're a bit squeezed for time. We have to be on the ferry to Telos
As
in about an
you
hour.
do
But
everything as you wish. You
just
see,
take
Okay.
you check your timetable and you see.
Is it the
Perfect.
same, yeah?
It's the same, yes. If
Okay,
you
we
want
just
one,
take
it's
one.
okay.
That's fine.
thank you.
Enjoy, thank
The
you.
first though.
Do not destroy sulphur crystals created in the gas-emitting hotels. Oh, holes, not hotels. That's what happens when you try and read and walk.
I did get that on camera and that, so
I know
we have to stay away from the hotels, yeah?
Yeah,
From the volcano
the
hotels.
gas-emitting hotels.
The gas emitting hotels.
Well, you never know if they serve enough fake things.
What do you know about volcanoes, Nat? Because, you know, generally speaking, there's no hotel in a volcano. Just saying.
They smell. That's what I know.
Literally, this is like a shoot and go.
Whistle stop tour. Even though the last big volcanic activity at Nisyros dates back to 25,000 to 20,000 years ago, the interior of the volcano has an active hydrothermal system with a temperature of around 100 degrees C on the top of the caldera's bottom, Lackey Plain, and 350 degrees C at depth of 1,550 metres. The high seismic activity, the continuous rise of hot water and gas from the fumaroles suggest the ongoing activity of Nisyros' Nisyros volcano. This is due mainly to the big volume of hot rock and magma in a large depth between 3,000 and 8,000 metres. The violent hydrothermal eruptions accompanied by strong earthquakes that took place in 1873 and 1888 created huge eruption craters within the caldera. The bubbling mud has 100 degrees C and a pH between 1.5 and 3. The maximum diameter of the puddle is 1 metre. Danger, fragile ground. I'm guessing that's what's in the middle.
Centre, they fenced it off, yeah.
There you go. Right.
What are we doing now? Back to the bike.
Checking out the marina.
Back to the bike. Let's go check out the harbour.
We're limited time scale because of the ferry. Ian's bike.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
It's our friends, yeah. You baking a cake?
Huh?
You baking a cake?
I'd rather be baking cake.
What are you doing in my workshop anyway?
This is actually BA's galley, although it's got paint tins, paintbrushes, screwdrivers, spreaders, stirrers, gloves, paint mixing spots and epoxy dust.
It does have an empty coffee mug over there then.
Yep, it does. Mixing epoxy. Epoxy filler.
More repairs.
Epoxy filler.
I conjure up such a romantic image of living on a classic sailing boat sailing the Mediterranean.
Yeah, this is what it's actually like.
Yeah. A few little patches there that I just want to tidy up. I've done part of the corner here. A few bits to plug here. And I need more epoxy to come in down here. But I need to remove a little bit of this first. The angles are wrong. Let's get this finished before it starts raining. We're heading into winter now. Sadly, summer's over, so I need to do. I need to finish this roof. I've been putting it off. I have been putting it off. Bad Ian. Just in case you missed the excitement, episode 140, we replaced the roof on port side of our deck saloon. Hence, we are now ferrying the sides. So it kind of goes in a little bit.
Okay.
And once all that's dried, then I'm going to come back over it and ferret.
Okay.
But I need to seal the wood. I want to seal the end grains. Chop chop, we're burning daylight. And here I'm using a really watery epoxy primer. And this primer will soak into the end grains of the plywood and it will stop any moisture gaining entry between the plies and then causing delamination. And once this has had 4 or 5 coats of primer, we can start ferrying and blending in the new roof into the old sides. Compound is all west system. I think we've learnt the hard way now, haven't we, really?
Yeah.
we're just sticking with West system. We've had so many problems with other puddings.
Although we've never tried Total Boat.
Yeah, that's true.
The amount of epoxy we do on here, Total Boat could be an option.
Could be.
Do you like what I did there?
I like what you did there. Unless you're doing something in a bikini, I don't think they're too interested in sponsoring us.
Perfect mixed amount, I think.
That's always the critical one. That's not critical, but it's the annoying thing when you run out. But even more annoying is when you throw half of it away.
Well, more annoying is when it doesn't go off because you don't put enough hardener in it. Because by the time you've mixed the powder in, the filler, it doesn't quite have the right amount of hardener in. But I've got high hopes for this.
High hopes. I don't like the word hope. You're kind of hoping it goes off hard.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
As you say, we've been stung with other epoxy makes before.
Like I don't have enough things to fix, the fridge just packed up as well. Our refrigerator is water cooled, and that is the filter for it, which gets clogged up very quickly, very easily. It's in the battery compartment. You see just there, small amount of water dripping in because I haven't turned the seacock off. Not that it makes any difference, it'll just disappear down in there and get pumped out at some point. So the fridge compressor is in here underneath the nav desk. And what I created was a way to back flush the system. So I have a hose here that we can connect into a water supply, tap pressure on dock, and back flush the entire pipe work because the pipes get blocked. There's a compressor there. So that's now connected into the system, so fresh water supply instead of that supply. Turn on. So now the tap is on outside. I can flush the system and you'll actually see, so the fridge isn't on at the moment, but you can actually see the water flowing through there. Okay, increase the pressure. Yes. So now the water's gone backwards through the system. Any weed, etc. that's trapped in there should get blown out. You can see the water going through. If we go outside to the exit point, is it flying out? Yeah, I thought it might. Healthy flow, and you can see all the crap in the water as well. We leave that for 10 minutes and let the water pressure clear the pipes, because it's the pipes get blocked up and then the fridge don't work. Quick update on Nelson. He is sleeping an awful lot more. He doesn't really do a great deal. Doesn't walk very far now. Doesn't really swim a great deal either. He's struggling staying afloat. But he's still here. He's still around. Hey mate. 12 years a boat dog. Soon to be 13 years a boat dog. Hopefully you join us again next week when we get in a little more sailing before the end of season. And once again a big shout out to our monthly contributors David, Captain Svetlana, Bill and Liam McKenna. And thank you Tim Griffin for a recent contribution. And a really big shout out to our Patreon supporters, Matt Clark, Ian Firth Clark, Michael Barry, sir, thank you. Our new supporter, Miles Povey, Parr, I'm not going to attempt that surname. Thank you all for your help making these videos. And if anyone else out there is interested in helping with the making of these videos, please find the links for Ko-fi and Patreon in the description down below. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we will see you again next week.